Hello, good afternoon, and happy Friday to all. This is another episode of a weekly chat with Carla. I just wanted to say I hope everybody had a great week. My week started out pretty good. Last weekend, all the way up to Monday, my daughter and my grandbaby surprised me. They came down for a visit here to see me in San Angelo, so I was very excited. That was actually good. So I hope everybody's week was good. Today in Texas, it's cold and rainy outside. So I hope everyone today, wherever you at, that you're actually staying warm and being safe. So I wanted to say welcome if you're actually on the live or if you're actually going to be watching the replay. Today, the weekly chat with Carla, I wanted to talk about something that's pretty dear to my heart, and I believe it's important for all of us, and that's keeping your peace daily, and that can be a challenge every day. So today I just wanted to go over with some tips and nuggets with you on how to challenge yourself and actually how to try to obtain having peace every day, no matter what the day might bring you. Okay, and we're going to start out with, in the word peace, we're going to start with the letter P, and that's preparation, and that's preparing for your day. This morning when I got up, every morning I have a morning daily routine. I actually meditate and I read my Bible study. And actually, if you do follow me on my personal page, you will see that I put the morning daily Bible verse out there to get other people's day started, no matter, if they're looking at it at morning, lunchtime, afternoon, but just actually try to inspire to get someone to through the day. Okay, that's important for me. So I would say preparation, prepare for the day. Some people get up, they exercise in the morning, they prepare for the day. Some people go jogging, running. That would be nice because that's preparing your mind for the day, whatever the day might hold for you. I hear some people say, don't talk to me until I drink my coffee. My mother is a coffee drinker. I'm actually not a coffee drinker. I like tea myself, but my morning routine is definitely my morning Bible study, because I notice if I miss it or try to get to it later on in the day, or for whatever reason I miss a day, I just notice that day, for whatever reason, just seems like it could have went a little different. And I'm talking about in a positive way. So it's very, very important to prepare for your day in order to have your peace, to keep your peace. And I would say find something that's important to you, that works for you, because everybody's routine, the morning routine, is different. So whatever works for you, I would say that's very, very important, to find something that for preparation to prepare you for the day. Okay. The next letter in peace is going to be E. I would say embrace the day, because actually, hey Alex, thanks for joining, baby. Hi, baby. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining, hon. Mama's talking about peace, keeping your peace daily. I've already went over P, Alex, and that was preparation. You know as well as I do, Alex, because my baby girl who just joined me, she actually does the daily morning Bible study also with me. We're on an app and she does it as well. So that actually means something to me. I do it for myself, but it means a lot to me that my daughter actually does it for herself as well. So E, embrace. Whatever is going to happen within that next 24 hours, we don't know what the day's going to hold. I mean, we wake up and we prepare for our day, but we have no clue, all of us, every day, what the day's going to bring to us. We don't know whether it's good or bad. It could mean you're going to work and something you've been working on for a couple of years, you might actually get the promotion you want. You might actually go to work. Today is a great example. It's raining, it's cold outside. On your way to work, you might actually have a flat tire. That could cause your day to be a bad day. You might get a phone call from school about your son or your daughter, if someone's sick, or you might get a phone call about a loved one has passed or is sick. In other words, we don't know what the day may hold. So in other words, we have to be prepared. Like I said, that's first letter in peace, prepare. And that's why it's so important, like I said, to do something that's going to be able to sustain you to where it's going to be able to get you through the day. Because like I said, you need to embrace the day, whether it's good or bad, because we don't know We just don't know. It would be nice to know, but we don't know within the 24 hours, within a day, what's going to happen to us. We don't have a clue. We really don't. And that actually brings me to the next letter in peace, A. And that is accept the challenge. Once you having a good or bad day, say like you did, say like you had a good day and you did get the promotion. Well, now you have to accept that challenge, because you know with a promotion comes more responsibilities, okay? So that means whatever happens, you need to be able to accept the challenge, okay? In other words, if you accept the challenge, then that will keep you in a peaceful state of mind as well. Because an example, if you did get a promotion, like I said, and it's going to be more responsibilities, then you might get overwhelmed. You might feel a little anxious. You might be a little nervous, like, oh my God, okay, I got this promotion, but am I really ready and prepared for it? That's why I said the P in peace, the very first letter we was talking about, to prepare for the day. Because whatever comes at us, we want to be able to accept the challenge and take it in stride, okay? And it's very, very important, that first letter, P in peace. It could be, like I said, you could be reaching your next level in your business or in your personal life, okay? Your child going to college, got the acceptance letter. You need to prepare for that because, for example, what if it's your first child, your firstborn, going up to college? Then you have to accept the challenge and prepare that your child's going to be gone, the child that you actually raised. Now this person is, your child is away from home. So you have to, you know, prepare how you're going to be able to deal with that. And once again, that goes back to the first letter, and I'm talking about in peace. If you're preparing yourself mentally for the day, okay? Like I said, you could get bad news. Like I said, it could be health. It could be getting some bad news about your health, about a loved one, okay? So we have to accept the challenge. The next letter is C, confront your fears, okay? And that means whatever you deal with on a day-to-day basis. Once again, we don't know what the day holds for us. Say like you have your own business and you have to speak to people on the phone. Well, what if you have that phone fear? And a lot of us do. I know I did, especially first time, especially when I first started my business. That was something I actually just was nervous about, even just about picking up the phone. But once you do it consistently and it becomes a routine, you will get past that too. But that, once again, comes to the very first letter in peace that I was talking about, preparing for the day. Getting your mind right, okay? And if you, whatever you do in the morning, like I said, if you get your mind set in a positive way, then whatever happens, you can get through the day, okay? And it's very important. Doing the Facebook Live, I'm actually doing it now. I pretty much get on here and I'm really not as nervous as I used to be. I remember I actually set a challenge for myself at the beginning of the year to actually start doing the Facebook Lives. And I think, I believe I did my first one, it was in January. And I was a nervous wreck. And I actually, my babies are always my cheerleaders, and I love for them to give me feedback. And the baby girl who's actually on the call now, Alex is one of them who's actually always joining and supporting her mom. And she told me, she said, Mom, you was just really, really nervous. And I think she said, I said the word a lot, and I probably still do. But I'm not as nervous as I used to be. So once again, that comes in with your mindset. And if you're doing something every day consistently over and over again, that would actually pass. That nervousness will actually pass now. I would say maybe just a little nervous, but not as half as much as I used to be. I actually can just jump on here now and I don't have no problem getting on, okay? If you need to speak with your boss in regards to a personal matter or a promotion, once again, confronting your fears. If you already prepare for the day and get yourself in that positive, mentally, that mindset, then it's going to actually help you confront your fears during the day. Learning a new skill. I actually love to learn, but I'm not going to always say that it's not fearful or you might be challenged. And some of us, like if we're trying to learn a new skill or learn a new software, it can get overwhelming. And then some of us can get frustrated. I know I do myself. And then you want to just like give up or stop. It's like, no, forget it. This is too hard. I can't do that. But once again, it's confronting your fears and preparing your mind to say, okay, even if that means I'm going to step away for 5 minutes, then come back. Or, okay, that's enough for today, then I'll come back and pick it up tomorrow, okay? But if you're doing something consistently and over again, you will get past that fear as well, okay? And the last letter in peace, very, very important, is example. And when I'm saying be the example. That means being the leader, whether it's in your personal life or your business life, being that leader that you actually want in your life. That means you have to be the example, lead by example. That also goes for how you want to be treated by others. In other words, is people pay attention to how you treat yourself. Whether you notice that or they tell you not, they really, really do. So you have to be aware and lead by example, even how you treat yourself, because people will follow. Whether they tell you not, like I said, people are going to pay attention. So make sure that you're leading by example. Like, in other words, treat others the way you want to be treated, okay? Lead by example. And that includes your significant other. That includes your husband. That includes your children. Children are very, very important. And the reason why I say that, because children mimic what they see or what they hear. And that's going to, first of all, start from home. So in other words, if you want your children to grow up to be very kind, caring, passionate, civil people, unwavering when it comes to their faith, knowledgeable, love to learn, love to read, it's going to be your lead. You got to lead by example. In other words, you have to be the example, okay, for your children, okay? So that is the very last letter in peace, and that's example. So I'm going to do a recap. I'm sorry, I can't speak this morning. A recap, okay, of what I was speaking about today, and that's making sure that we're keeping our peace daily. And this is something that you would need to do daily. And I said the first letter in peace was P, for preparation. That's preparing for the day. A daily morning routine, whatever works for you, okay? You definitely need to find one. Find something that prepares you mentally, mind, body, and soul for the day, okay? The next one is E, letter E, embrace the day. Because we do not know what the next 24-hour holds for us. We do not. And believe me, it can change in a matter of seconds or minutes. Believe me. And I know that you know what I'm talking about. But if you embrace it and walk through it, once again, come from that P, preparing for the day, then you can get through it. And like I said, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but if you actually prepare for the day, so embrace it. Okay, and the next letter is A, accept the challenge, whether it's good or bad, because we don't know. Once again, we might have a great day, we might have a bad day, or in 24 hours we might make something makes us feel good, then something might make us feel bad. But in other words, accept the challenge, take it head on. And that comes to the next one, letter in peace, C, confront your fears. Okay, being consistent and taking action. Okay, and that means whatever comes your way. Okay, because I said we don't know. And being consistent means, like I said, if you're being consistent in that daily routine, and like I said, mine is like my Bible study every morning. In other words, it's going to prepare you to be consistent no matter what happens. And then that way you can confront your fears, okay? But you have to be consistent no matter what you do, all right? And then the last letter in peace was example. And I said being the example. That means in your personal life, how you treat others, how you want to be treated. It's going to actually dictate how people treat you, paying attention how you treat yourself. That includes, like I said, your significant other, your husband, your children. Leading by example, be an example in your personal life and even in your business as well, okay? It's just so important, okay, to make sure that you're trying to make sure you're living by these tips and nuggets that I'm giving you daily. And like I said, anything becomes a behavior. Like they said, you can change your behavior. And I think most of the time you hear them say maybe after, some people can do it as quickly as 30 days, or the longest length of time might be 90 days. But if you change your behavior, you have routine and you do it consistently every day, believe me, it would make a significant change in your life. I just found that out, I would say about 2 years ago. And I still have my days, but I'm more aware. I can notice it more quickly versus when I did in my past life. In other words, and I respond in a more positive way. And once again, that's important because it's going to affect what? Our mind, our body, and our soul. And others around us, whether we want to believe that or not, it will, okay? I wanted to thank you, Alex. Mommy loves you. Thank you for joining. Give me a thumbs up or send me some love. If you got any value from this, if this video meant something to you, if you feel like that you can share it and someone that actually needs to hear this message today, feel free to pass it on. I look forward to speaking with you all next week on my next episode of Weekly Chat with Carla. Thank you for joining me. And if you're watching the replay, like I said, send me some love, thumbs up, leave me your feedback, leave me some comments, okay? I hope everyone have a blessed Friday and a wonderful weekend. I'll talk to you soon. See you next week, next Friday. Bye. Bye, Alex, baby.